Good evening and welcome, viewers. The anger over the Palghar cover-up is growing, and justifiably so. Because this cover-up is now becoming so blatant and so obvious. 22 days have passed, and truly we have not seen a more open and shut case of a cover-up in progress. The entire effort of the state government is to prove that the sadhus were killed because of the ridiculous mistaken identity theory. That is a rubbish theory. That theory was created as a political defense without even primary investigation having been done. The role of some extreme left-wing groups is being raised by many people on the ground, but none of the top leaders of these groups have been arrested or interrogated. To make things worse, as further evidence of a cover-up, the local SP has been sent on forced leave, nothing more. Not one police official has been named in the FIR despite the clear evidence of open police complicity. If the crowd was in thousands that lynched the sadhus, then as a minimum, 94.2% of the possible accused are roaming free. And now both the victims' families, the members of the Juna Akhada, are all getting extremely restless and demanding action. Ladies and gentlemen, despite the constraints of the lockdown, your network, the Republic Network, has pieced together the evidence and is the only network in the country asking the critical questions on this matter. And therefore, we need your support. I need your support because the rest of the media is not investigating this. And I request you to join me as I raise the pitch demanding an impartial probe, free of the interference of the Maharashtra government anymore, because the Maharashtra government has made up its mind to do a cover-up by all accounts. That's debate number 2 tonight at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock tonight, debate number 2. And debate number 1 at 9 o'clock tonight. Reject lockdown politics. Unacceptable on a daily basis happens. It does not help. That's debate number 1. All this and more is up tonight, and here are the headlines this Friday evening on the Debate Tonight. 16 migrant workers crushed to death by a goods train in Maharashtra's Aurangabad district. Vadra lobby and Vadra Congress and lobby won't even spare a tragedy. They use the deaths of the migrants to push an anti-lockdown agenda. 22 days, no breakthrough. Republic Network exposes the 4 points that show a cover-up in Palghar.
ये जो सरकार की घटिया जो है नीति चल रही है, इस नीति से जो है इस विषय में कोई जानकारी नहीं हो रही है, केवल उसमें टाल मटोल कोटा पूरा कर रहे हैं.
Brother of the sadhu was lynched, demands justice, goes public, sears across India. Hindu monks question the go-slow in the Maharashtra police probe. With over 12,000 COVID cases, centre raises concern over the situation in the city of Mumbai. A report that is sending chills down Pakistan's spine. National broadcaster DD and All India Radio begin broadcasting the POK weather report. Ladies and gentlemen, when cynics smack their lips at the opportunity of turning an unfortunate tragedy into a slugfest, it tells you a lot about their mentality and their brand of politics. Tonight, the anti-lockdown gang, the same ones who tried pushing a motivated narrative on Anand Vihar, on Surat, on Bandra, are trying to politicize the Aurangabad mishap. 16 migrant laborers who were sleeping on the railway tracks, were crushed to death by a goods train. But you know what the bigger tragedy is, and as bad? It is the shameful blame game after their most unfortunate death.
Bags and clothes strewn on railway tracks, rotis flung across, and 14 dead bodies lying on the tracks. 30 kilometers from Aurangabad, near Karmad, at 5:15 a.m., a goods train crushed 16 migrants who were sleeping on the tracks. 2 succumbed to injuries while on their way to the hospital.
ये लोग जालना से निकले थे, ऐसा जो आदमी अभी बचा है उन्होंने ऐसा बताया है. वी आर वेरीफाइंग दैट. और रेलवे पटरी पे वो थोड़ा रेस्ट करने के लिए लेटे थे, उनको नींद लग गई और ये हादसा हुआ.
These migrant workers were covering a distance of 157 kilometers from Jalna to Bhusawal on foot to take the Shramik Express to their hometowns in Madhya Pradesh.
कुठेही अफवेला बळी पडू नका, कारण कोणतरी सांगते की इथून ट्रेन सुरू होणार, मग ही गर्दी तिकडे जाते. आता काल जे घडलं, आज पहाटे जे घडलं, अत्यंत दुर्दैवी आहे. खरं म्हणजे संभाजीनगरवरून ट्रेन सुरू होत आहेत, ट्रेन सुरू झालेल्या आहेत, पण ही जी लोक होती ती रस्त्याने न जाता रेल्वे रुळावरून निघाली, कारण त्यांना भुसावळला जायचं होतं. आता खरं त्यांना कोणी सांगितलं भुसावळला जायला, कल्पना नाही.
Within 5 hours after this accident, Vadra Congress preyed on this tragedy. While Rahul Gandhi called it an attack on nation builders, Priyanka Gandhi blamed the lockdown. And almost on cue, the social media army started the anti-lockdown tirade. From calling it a murder by Modi government to calling the death of the migrants a direct result of the brutal lockdown.
Is that a conversation between states has to happen. And these decisions have to be made with empathy towards migrants, with thinking about their rights, so not crushing their rights, but they have to happen between states and the center has to oversee.
But it's a pattern. Whether it was the Anand Vihar chaos,
उन्होंने बोला था कि यहाँ व्यवस्था होगा, लेकिन कुछ नहीं है. उन्होंने बोला था कि यहाँ बस चल गई है.
डीटीसी बस से हम इंडस्ट्री एरिया से आए हैं और यहाँ वहाँ बोला था कि आनंद विहार से यूपी के लिए बस जा रही है.
or the huge gathering at Bandra, and now the Aurangabad tragedy. Why should the death of the 16 migrants be a political tool for the Vadra Congress? Is the Vadra Congress using the tragedy to push their anti-lockdown agenda? Let's debate.
Besides our familiar faces, Dr. Sambit Patra, Dr. Ajay Alok, Binay Singh, Shantanu Gupta, we have the MLC and District President of the Aurangabad Shiv Sena, Ambadas Danve, with us. Ambadas ji, namaskar. Harshvardhan Jadhav is the leader of the MNS and the District President of the MNS in Aurangabad. Harshvardhan, welcome. Surendra Chauhan supports the Congress, Fuad Halim of the CPM and DK Giri. I first want to get the local leaders of Aurangabad on the debate. Harshvardhan Jadhav and Ambadas Danveji. My point is, this is an accident. What has happened today is very unfortunate. ये बहुत जो हुआ, ये बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है. ये मतलब इस तरह का हादसा जो हुआ, मगर आप इसको मानेंगे कि अंबादास जी, ये एक दुर्घटना है. ये किसी राजनीतिक पार्टी ने कराई नहीं है. जो भी हुआ ये एक दुर्घटना है, आप इसको मानेंगे अंबादास जी?
बिल्कुल, ये दुर्घटना है, ये बहुत बड़ी दुर्घटना है. इससे सब व्यथित हुए हैं. ऐसी दुर्घटना इस वक्त होना बराबर नहीं हुआ है. ये बहुत गलत, सब दुखी है इसकी वजह से. ये बड़ी दुर्घटना हुई है, ये हम मानते हैं.
तो ये then Harshvardhan Jadhav, what is the need for politics on it? 5 o'clock in the morning, 16 migrant workers sleeping on rail tracks are crushed to death. Where is the politics in this? Why is there politics over it? What do you feel about the politics over it?
No, I think first of all we should all pay tribute to the deceased, because it's a very unfortunate incident, as you rightly said. Because the first thing is, it's such a pity that, well, we call it an accident, but I don't really call it an accident, because, you know, accidents happen accidentally. This is not something which has happened accidentally. What I feel is these people were not properly informed by the government agencies as what is going to happen or how are they going to go home back. So basically, I feel that, you know, there is something to be done regarding creating awareness amongst the migrants as to how and what facilitation the government is going to provide to them so that they can get back home. So calling it an accident, I have certain apprehensions regarding that, because it's not an accident.
I'll get Sambit to respond to it.
People just don't go on the railway platform like that.
No, you see, the point is here that I take your point. I completely empathize with what you're saying, Harshvardhan. That this is, you know, first of all, it's a terrible tragedy. It reminds me of another incident which happened in different circumstances in Punjab. You'll realize when there were a lot of people who were standing on a railway track taking pictures of a Dussehra celebration when a train crushed them. It's a terrible way to die. There is no two ways about it. I want to elaborate on this because I have a feeling nowadays, and I'm sure you'll agree with me, that every incident is politicized. And anyway, now people are suffering from a lot of lockdown fatigue. So people are anyway on the edge. Then when you say that this was done by the BJP, this is done because the lockdown is unsuccessful, gives it a completely different spin. Sambit, if you'd like to respond to Harshvardhan, please, and to any of the others.
Arnab, you are absolutely right that these are testing times, and patience and optimism is what is required by all of us, and especially those who appear on television. Let's not spread panic. Number one, I'm astonished. These participants are unaware of the fact that the NHRC, the National Human Rights Commission, has issued a notice to the Maharashtra state government and the Aurangabad district administration. They have put a few very pertinent questions as to why these people were walking on the track, as to why there was no shelter provided to these poor migrants. Apart from the track, this is the responsibility of the state government. I did not want to politicize this whole tragic incident. But since Mr. Rahul Gandhi has been holding press conferences, the Vadra Congress has been attacking the Bharatiya Janata Party, trying to act as vultures, I firmly believe that the NHRC letters needs to be brought to the fore. Astonishingly.
What is the NHRC letter? Let's get everyone on the debate. What's the NHRC letter? We got Fuad also on the debate.
The NHRC has issued a letter to the Maharashtra state. It is a news just now broken by the Republic. In fact, I was watching your digital unit, which is a very good digital unit, and they have mentioned about the letter. See, astonishingly, if the migrant workers leave a district and they start walking towards another district, and in the meantime, they meet with an accident, a tragic one like this, a gory one like this, of course, certain questions arise. And the question is, the state governments are supposed to provide you with shelter, with food, and it's but natural that if they are fatigued migrant workers, they should have gone to these shelters. They should have been guided by the administration to these shelters. Why were they not guided to these shelters? Are these questions?
Yeah, the point is that if we are first of all, I am of a view that there should be no politics. I've maintained this stand since the start.
I agree.
But immediately when an incident like this happens, it seems rather gruesome that I find that political parties within a few minutes, Fuad, immediately try to build an anti-lockdown narrative in this. Now that is very malicious. On every issue, see, you are fighting a battle against COVID. On every issue, if we try to build an anti-lockdown sentiment, Priyanka Vadra, the whole Vadra family said, lockdown ने गरीबों की जिंदगी को तहस-नहस कर दिया है. उनके पास जीविका चलाने का कोई जरिया नहीं है. Question is, she should be asking her own government in Maharashtra, why did you not give information? If you want to build an anti-lockdown sentiment, it's becoming very transparent. People are beginning to see through it. Ajay Alok is on the debate with Fuad Halim. Secondly, you are trying to create anger over and against the lockdown. What will you achieve? This was an accident. It was a most unfortunate accident. But I want to know, Fuad and Ajay, you are on the debate, how do we use every incident and accident to create an anti-lockdown sentiment? Isn't that getting a bit desperate? Fuad, Ajay?
Arnab, the first thing I'd like to quote the Indian Constitution, 7th schedule, and entry number 81 in the Union list says, and I read for you the Constitution of India, interstate migration,
Audio is not clear.
Matter of accepting your responsibility.
Ajay, I can't hear you either.
It's a simple matter of accepting your responsibility. मेरा आवाज नहीं जा रहा?
नहीं, I can hear you now. Yeah, Fuad, continue.
It's a
So primarily, as I quote,
it's a simple matter of accepting state's responsibility.
It is not working out.
No,
who's responsible? Who's responsible? Who's responsible in a state? Who's responsible in a state to instill the confidence among migrant laborers that we are going to look after you? Who's responsible in a state that we are going to make proper arrangements so you need not go by the road? Some other state will come, or center will come, or the state is itself responsible for. Do you tell me? Why do they are allowing, when every chief minister of Bihar, UP, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, everybody is appealing, please don't travel, we are making proper arrangements. So whose responsibility is this to convince the laborers, to convince the migrants not to take the road route? It was the responsibility of the respective state government which they failed.
Fuad.
And this you have to accept it.
Fuad, the agenda, Fuad, I repeat the question to you, Fuad. Isn't the agenda to create anger against the lockdown when an unfortunate incident, Fuad, in which 16 migrant laborers lost their life, Your party leader, Brinda Karat, said the government forcefully imposed the lockdown in a time frame of 4 hours. I don't understand. What is Brinda Karat talking about? What does this have to do with the time frame of implementing the lockdown? She has never been in governments. She's never been in governance. She does not know governance. Please tell me, why is your party trying to create an anti-lockdown sentiment? What will you gain from it? What will you gain from it? Please tell me.
Our party is the most successful performer in terms of administration.
Well, you haven't been in any administration for a long time.
Please, I've been hearing you. I don't know. You don't want me to speak, Arnab. I've come to your channel after a very long time. If you still want to be up to your old tricks, you can go ahead.
There are no old tricks. I will constantly rebut you. Now, you don't have to lose your temper over it. I am asking you that you linked it over the lockdown. Why?
Technological limitations are there. We are talking in different what you call time zones. There's a gap. So let me finish. Well, I'll just say what I need to say and I'll finish and then you can take it from there. The Constitution of India is very clear. 7th schedule, entry number 81 in the union list, and I quote for everybody on the panel, interstate migration, interstate quarantine is the responsibility of the central government, period. When the Epidemic Act has been instituted, the Epidemic Act cannot be a recourse for the central government abdicating its responsibility. The second question that is there, let's be very clear, the central government is running away from its responsibilities. It has not allowed food security to the migrants, which it promised. The latest survey has revealed that not more than 4% of the migrants have received the food security promises that were given to them. Number two, the minimum amount of fund transfer that had been demanded, that was not adhered to.
We should come up with facts.
The central government did not speak to any trade union. The central government is trying to implement the lockdown.
Mr. Goswami, he should not be allowed to
any representative of the trade union. Now that's the reality. Now you can go back.
Mr. Fuad, let me rebut you back. Mr. Fuad, you said that interstate migration is the central government's responsibility. Of course, that's the reason as to why we have the Shramik Express. That's the reason. Yes, I know. That's the reason as to why I'm rebutting you back. I heard you. I'm rebutting you back.
First, you tell me.
If interstate migration of the migrant workers is the responsibility of the centers, that's the reason as to why we have the Shramik Expresses. That's the reason as to why the railways are looking after it. But if from one district to the other district, without proper information, not taking the road route, not being provided by buses, they take the rail route.
That's the white
walking along the rail tracks, sleeping on the rail track without food. No
may I intervene 1 minute? I heard your point. Since see, first of all, Fuad, may I? 1 second, submit. You pull back. I'm talking to Fuad. 1 minute. Fuad, listen here now. You know why? 1 minute.
And I don't think people are interested in this.
1 minute. Harshvardhan Jadhav is also on the debate. Harshvardhan to Fuad. Go on, Harshvardhan.
People are interested in how they are going to get out of this nonsense.
Yeah, go on, Harshvardhan. Go on.
People in Aurangabad are looking forward. People in Aurangabad are looking forward to a solution. They are not looking forward to debates over who's gone wrong where. They are asking how is the solution going to happen. That is what the most important thing is. Because people today, they don't know what is happening. The saddest part is the central government is blaming on the state government is blaming on the central government, and people just don't know what's happening. I mean, that's not done.
Not taking the migrants into confidence and to expect the migrants to follow your dictate.
Don't shout, I can't. I lost Harshvardhan's audio there as well in the middle. Please, gentlemen, calm down.
The thing is, people from Aurangabad, people from the local area, they want to know
Harshvardhan and Fuad. Can I bring you? Okay, Harshvardhan, Fuad, give me a minute. Fuad, I heard you. Now 1 second. I'm requesting you, as you yourself said, don't speak over each other because we are on different video conferencing links. People are listening very keenly onto the debate. But if we speak over each other, we will not be able to take the debate forward. Fuad, I seek your permission and your indulgence for a minute. Now here's where I stand. Now see, Fuad's video link is frozen. We'll get everyone back. Let's look at the moot issue here. Harshvardhan, thank you for your indulgence here. Thank you. Now everyone listen to me. First of all, I want DK Giri, Surendra Chauhan, Vinay, everyone to come in, Shantanu to come in. See, first thing is, I have been saying from day one Shantanu, that we've got to win this, we've got to be in this together. We try and fight over everything, we will not win it. Now, I am making a prediction. Certain people, as the lockdown goes into this 50-day plus phase, DK Giri, will say that, okay, people are on the edge. How can we take advantage and come in and gain something for ourselves in the process? These people, through WhatsApp messages, conversations, politics, will try and create negativity about the lockdown. And as far as the Aurangabad incident is concerned, Harshvardhan is there and Ambadas Danveji is there. You know, these workers were walking from Jalna to Bhusawal. From there, they were going to take the Shramik Express to go to their hometowns in Madhya Pradesh. This is the fact. Inter-district, interstate is not the issue. Now, in the process of going from Jalna to Bhusawal, they slept on the railway tracks and the goods train ran them over. Now, this is therefore, and everyone is on please, this is therefore a classic definition of a terrible accident. This is an accident. DK Giri, I was referring to him. The question is, where does the politics come here, DK Giri? You tell me. Where does the politics come here? I want to understand. I'm not bringing any politics here. I'm not saying that Uddhav Thackeray or Narendra Modi created the accident. I'm not blaming state or centre. I'm not with Fuad. Fuad is trying to blame centre. Sambit is trying to blame state. I'm not with either.
That is very fair. Let us be very clear. Politics will come. In a democracy, everything is political. Get your premise right, Varnav.
My premise is absolutely right, but I am of a view that we are in an unusual situation where we are fighting a bigger danger called COVID. And hence, I completely reject attempts to infuse an element of politics into every incident, which I consider is against national interest.
It is ironical that we are saying we are debating politics and we are talking politics. So that you will not go together. Now,
Mr. Giri says that politics will creep into everything in democracy.
Being implemented in a very savvy and messy way. You know, without making adequate preparations, you announce a lockdown and get everyone stranded. You see, and migrant workers without money in their pocket, they were working desperately, fell on the track out of exhaustion and they were run over. So it is not an accident. You let people to die.
Mr. Giri, may I intervene for a minute and just tell you one thing? These people, please, just a minute, Sambit. And Sambit, bear with me, I want to get Binay and Shantanu also. These people were walking to Bhusawal to take a train to go home. Hence, if there is any reason, if you want to give a political reason, you should say, why were people being taken home? Because had the Shramik Express not been going to Madhya Pradesh, these people would not have been on the way or even on the way sleeping on the railway tracks. So you know, I don't understand what your position is. If you don't have Shramik Express, you criticize. If because of having Shramik Express, there is an accident like this, you criticize. You can't be the constant armchair critic. Shantanu is on the debate. Armchair criticism is not a solution.
They were hungry. They had no money.
They were not angry. They were sleeping on the railway tracks.
Nobody will sleep on the track deliberately unless they fell unconscious.
So what is
they were extremely knackered. Don't you see that?
Sir, they were sleeping on the railway tracks.
No, from last 45.
This is a horrendous accident. Shantanu is on the debate. Shantanu with DK. Yes, people were sleeping on the tracks. They were sleeping on the tracks.
When Yogi Adityanath sent hundreds of buses to get people from Delhi border to UP, they all cried. When Yogi Adityanath sent buses to Kota, they cried. When Yogi Adityanath sent buses to Delhi border, they cried. But now they are not crying why bus was not sent them to Shramik Express. I have written multiple articles in the last 1 month on how UP, such a populous state, is tackling it. I will tag Uddhav Thackeray, I will tag Aditya Thackeray, I will tag Sonia Gandhi to learn from Yogi Adityanath. Why can't you learn from him?
Surendra Shah.
Akhilesh Yadav and Mayawati never came to Noida because they will lose their chief ministership. Yogi Adityanath camped himself in Noida just to make sure all the people from UP they travel back safely to UP.
Go into the depth.
Why can't Uddhav Thackeray do it?
Why after 45, 49 days, these laborers, poor migrants were going on the railway track? You go into the depth. They are not having money in their pocket. The local administration, the district administration is solely responsible for that.
Uttar Pradesh government, how Yogi government is doing it.
Who is to monitor? What for the union government is there? Union government is has to oversee that. You cannot run away. The central government cannot run away. Central government cannot run away. Central government cannot run away from its responsibility.
See, I want to just a minute. Let me give a classic example here. 1 minute, please. Surendra Chauhan, you are on the debate with Sambit. Sambit, I saw you waving your hand. 1 minute. You know, Sambit, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Let's take an example. Yogendra Yadav tweets, "Enough is enough. This is not an accident. End their imprisonment. Arrange transport for workers." Yogendra Yadav, why are you such an uninformed person? These people were traveling to Bhusawal to take the Shramik Express. Transport had been arranged. They were on their way of transport to go back to Madhya Pradesh. I think you spend all of your time in Lutyens. You don't have any contact with the ground and you come to such conclusions.
On the railway track.
Sir, they were on the way to Bhusawal. They were sleeping on the track on the way. Sambit.
Mr. Goswami, it is my turn to come in now. Mr. Chauhan, please allow me a few seconds of indulgence. Mr. Chauhan, allow me a few seconds of indulgence and then the floor is yours. Thank you. Mr. Goswami, I'll come to the moot issue now. Even if which I'm going to explain, I'm going to read out as to how the amount has been spent for.
I have a query from central government.
I will give out the amounts.
I have a query from central government and you are the nominee of central government.
Let me come to the core issue.
You are the nominee of central government. Why after 45, 46 days, all the migrants are rushing away their house? What are the reasons? Why you are not giving them money?
They're trying
Why you are not putting money in their account in Jan Dhan Yojana?
They're trying to utilize
what the Prime Minister Yojana is doing
to further their political ambitions.
Nobody is trying to utilize.
You remember when we had
it is your mismanagement. It is your mismanagement. You are not concerned about the poorest of the poor.
During every tragedy, you would see if there would be a lynching, Mr. Rahul Gandhi would try to launch himself. Here in a pandemic, Mr. Rahul Gandhi is trying to further his political launching. That is all. Number two, as far as what the central government has done, since Hindi people are also watching you.
Harshvardhan is also on the debate. Can I have 4, please? 1 second. Harshvardhan is on the debate. Harshvardhan Jadhav of the MNS is also on the debate, please. Harshvardhan is making a point to you, Sambit. Harshvardhan Jadhav is responding to you, Sambit. Harshvardhan Jadhav is a young leader of Aurangabad from the MNS. He's countering you. Harshvardhan, go ahead. Make your point. Harshvardhan, make your point to Sambit Patra.
We people from Aurangabad have no interest about the blame game. We are not bothered. We are just bothered about our existence. We want to know
people should know as to how much amount has gone to the various
candidates. That is the most important question. Whether it is the central government or the state government, we really don't bother. I mean, we don't care. But the only thing is we should be able to get out of this mess. We just don't know what's happening.
That's the reason.
That's the reason,
Harshvardhan ji. That's the reason, Harshvardhan ji, that I want to say
are just roaming around on the road.
The amount of money that has been sent to the accounts of various sections of people. And this the people should know.
This has to be sorted. We look forward for a solution from you guys.
How much amount your government has
given? So I'm giving you a solution. Hear me out. I'm giving you the solution that the government has been taking.
We are not bothered about the blame game. Come on.
So I'm giving you the solution, Baba.
We want a result. We want a solution. Can everybody from the state government and the central government talk about a solution?
As far as the Mahila,
we want a solution. We don't want this crap.
Mr. Harshvardhan, I believe you want to know this. I believe your leader wants to know this as to how much amount of money has been sent to whom. Mahila Jan Dhan Khata Dharak, the first installment of 20.05 crore rupees has already been sent to 10,025 crore women. The second installment of 6 crore women, they have been sent 2,700 crore rupees. As far as the senior citizens, the Divyang and the
money is going in each account. In each account, how much money is going?
People have got an amount of 1,405 crore rupees. As far as the farmers are concerned, to the PM Kisan Yojana, 8.19 crore farmers across the country.
Let me give you a flip side. Harshvardhan, Sambit, you are reeling figures. Sambit, you are reeling figures from a prepared statement. I'm sorry I've caught you red-handed. My issue is, no. Sambit Patra, thank you for waving that. I can also wave. I can also waive. I have more papers than you.
This is the amount
I have more papers than you.
Out to the accounts
That's
of
not the
people
point.
of this country.
Sambit, listen.
Contrary to what this Vadra Congress says,
Sambit,
the Vadra
listen.
Congress is not aware of the fact as to how much amount has been sent to the
sorry,
accounts of the
you
people.
cannot blame.
Shameful
You have
that
to
Priyanka
show the
Gandhi does
action.
not know
Fuad
this.
Ali meant
Shameful
Sambit.
that
You have
Rahul
to
Gandhi
show
does
the
not
action,
know
Sambit
this.
Patra. The central government is to be blamed.
Mr. Leftist, there's no point shouting over here. There's no point shouting over here.
Please inform the nation.
How much money
Let
they
the
have
central
put
government come across with a white paper on this. That what is the
What white paper on this? I'm reading out the white paper, sir.
What is the government
I'm
policy? Is the
reading out
government
the
policy
amount
going to compensate these
that
people?
has been
Is the government going to
direct
stand by these
benefit
people who have invested their entire lifetime to actually ensure productivity of the nation? They have left their home and heart. They have left their families. They have gone to the other side of the country just to keep the economic wheels of the nation running. And is the central government willing to take responsibility? Sambit Patra, do you have a list?
In Indian politics is only
Do you have a
agendized to
list
see
of the
to it that
migrant
he
laborers
furthers
who
his
have lost
political
their lives
cause.
over the past
As far as the
25
left
years?
is concerned, it is left nowhere in the world as of today. And still, you have the audacity of politicizing things. Not a single positive word from these politicians. Thankful. I mean, you should all be thankful to Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Fuad, I have two questions for you. Fuad, I have two questions for you. Fuad, 1 minute. Fuad, I have a question for you. No need to get so excited. I'm asking you something. Fuad, now, calm down, okay? Listen to me. I have a question for you. I have a question for you. I am asking you a question. I am asking you a question. Fuad, listen. Name. Okay, now you're not listening. My question is, can somebody please tell me? Can DK Giri tell me the name of one person who has died due to starvation during the time of COVID? DK Giri, tell me. Tell me.
I won't tell you the name, but I
Tell
can't
me,
tell
you
the
have
name,
to
but there are
produce the
people
proof,
who have
not
died.
one name.
I read in the paper.
Not one name.
Arnav, it is all in
Not
the
one
newspaper.
name. You don't have
People
one
died
name.
in starvation. No, name is not important. But
You have not
see
one
the
name.
paper. I can tell you the clipping.
Second
The people
question,
have died out of
Harshvardhan.
starvation. They have committed
Second question,
suicide because
Harshvardhan.
of lack of food.
Harshvardhan.
Yes,
Harshvardhan.
You look at the Times of India. Look at
मैं पहले अंबादास दानवे जी के पास अंबादास दानवे जी मुझे बताइए, ये जो आपने बोला शुरुआत में कि ये एक हादसा है, तो मैं कोई राजनीतिक स्वार्थ के कारण कोई ये स्टेटमेंट नहीं कर रहा. मैं कह रहा हूँ कि एक हादसा है और अगर हादसे को लोकल से नेशनल तक लोग ले जाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. अभी क्या हो रहा है इस देश में, मैं ज़रा सारे अपने दर्शकों को कह दूँ, आई वांट टू से दिस इन इंग्लिश एंड हिंदी, कि कोशिश हो रही है कि अगर कोई भी हादसा हो, कोई भी दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण हादसा हो जाए, तो उसका राष्ट्रीय लेवल पर राजनीतिकरण कैसे हो सकता है. जो हमारे एमएनएस के जो नेता हैं हर्षवर्धन यादव जी ने ठीक कहा कि हमें ये पॉलिटिक्स से कोई मतलब नहीं है. हमें मतलब है कि कोविड वाली परिस्थिति कब खत्म हो और हम अपनी नॉर्मल लाइफ में कब आ सके, है ना. तो तंग आ गए हैं लोग इस पॉलिटिक्स से. आपने नोटिस किया होगा कि आज इस वक्त, सुनिए मेरी बात, आज इस वक्त आपके महाराष्ट्र सरकार और उद्धव ठाकरे के साथ मेरी बहुत बड़ी लड़ाई है और चल रही है, क्योंकि मुझे लग रहा है पालघर के मुद्दे पर वो चुप बैठे हैं. मगर मैं इस मुद्दे पर ये नहीं कह रहा कि उद्धव ठाकरे को की गलती है. ये उद्धव ठाकरे की भी गलती नहीं है, ये हमारे रेल मंत्री की भी गलती नहीं है. एक हादसा है. आप समझाते क्यों नहीं इनको जो इधर पॉलिटिक्स कर रहे हैं कि हादसा कहीं पे भी कब भी हो सकता है. और आज मैं आखिर में कह दूं अंबादास जी, इसके बाद आपको मैं दे रहा हूं कि अंबादास जी, मध्य प्रदेश सरकार ने 80,000 माइग्रेंट्स को मध्य प्रदेश वापस ले आई है. शिवराज सिंह चौहान ने कहा है कि हम 80,000 लोगों की ट्रांसपोर्ट करके वापस ले आ रहे हैं. अब मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा, लोगों को लाए तो आप गाली देंगे, लोगों को नहीं लाए तो आप गाली देंगे. ये कैसी पॉलिटिक्स है?
मध्य प्रदेश का ही लोग मरे हैं.
अंबादास दानवे जी,
जो हर्षवर्धन यादव जी ने कहा वो सही है. हाँ, जो हर्षवर्धन यादव ने कहा वो सही है. हमें राजनीति की जरूरत नहीं है. जो अजय जी पात्रा जी ने कहा ह्यूमन राइट का, अभी हमारे विभाग में रिलीफ कैंप चालू है 179, उसमें 17,200 लोग चलते हैं, रहते हैं. कल ही हमने यहाँ से एक रेलवे गई जिसमें 1200 लोग मध्य प्रदेश में गए. आज भी एक रेलवे जा रही है, इसलिए महाराष्ट्र सरकार इस पे काम कर रही है. पंजाब में 4,000 लोग महाराष्ट्र से चले गए, लेकिन यूपी में और एमपी में बाय रोड लोग आने नहीं दे रहे.
अंबादास जी, मैं आपको एक बात याद दिलाता हूँ. अंबादास जी, आप एक अच्छे आदमी
मुझे बात करने
नहीं कर रहे हैं.
मैंने आपका सुना है, मुझे कहने दो। मध्य प्रदेश को कल 1200 लोग यहाँ से गए, एक ट्रेन यहाँ से गई, आज दूसरी ट्रेन जा रही है। हमारे यहाँ 179 कैंप चालू है, जिसमें 17,000 लोग अभी रहते हैं। इसमें अच्छी तरह से लोग रहे हैं। इतने हुए बाद भी सरकार पे ब्लेम देना तो ये गलत है। मैं कोई सरकार के बारे में, केंद्र के बारे में, राज्य के बारे में कहीं नहीं कहूंगा, लेकिन
जवाब देता,
लेकिन आज यूपी में और एमपी में, यूपी में आज यूपी के लोग यहाँ रहते हैं, उनको आप एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर रहे। यूपी में भी आने नहीं दे रहे। 14 दिन यहाँ पे क्वारंटाइन करो बोल रहे।
किसने कहा एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर रहे हैं?
आप पूछ लो। यूपी सरकार ने महाराष्ट्र के लोगों को अलाउड नहीं किया। एमपी में भी रेलवे की रास्ते की सीमा सील है, बाय रोड।
गोस्वामी जी,
रेलवे से जा रहे हैं।
अंबादास जी, आप दूसरे राज्यों की तरफ उंगली मत उठाइए। आज पूरे हिंदुस्तान में 1/3 केस महाराष्ट्र में है। महाराष्ट्र में आज सबसे खराब परिस्थिति है, ये बात आप समझ लीजिए। इसलिए दूसरों पे चिल्लाने से कुछ नहीं होगा। शांति से बैठकर पहले दूसरों को सुनिए। देखिए मिस्टर गोस्वामी, मैं एक बात अंबादास जी से कहना चाहता हूँ।
उसको लेने को
महाराष्ट्र की परिस्थिति
आज एमपी से स्पेशल फ्लाइट यहाँ है। एमपी से स्पेशल मीरा सिंह नाम के मिनिस्टर यहाँ पे आए। इतने दिन एमपी के लोगों ने यहाँ ध्यान नहीं दिया। इसका राजनीति मध्य प्रदेश और उत्तर प्रदेश की सरकार कर रही है।
एक हॉस्पिटल में किस प्रकार से रोगी और डेड बॉडी एक साथ थे, वहां डेड बॉडी को डिस्पोजल के लिए भी किसी प्रकार का बंदोबस्त नहीं किया हुआ था। कल हमने पूरे महाराष्ट्र की स्थिति हर विषय में खराब है। क्यों नहीं आपके मुख्यमंत्री ठीक से काम कर रहे हैं, ये सवाल तो पूछा जाएगा। इसलिए देखिए, पंजाब के विषय में आपने कहा, पंजाब के मुख्यमंत्री ने भी आपके राज्य के ऊपर उंगली उठाई है। पंजाब के मुख्यमंत्री ने भी आपके राज्य के ऊपर हाथ उठाया है कि आप लोगों ने बिना जांच किए नांदेड़ से लोगों को भेज दिया पंजाब में, जिससे कि पंजाब में इंफेक्शन फैल गया। ये कैप्टन अमरिंदर सिंह ने कहा है, ये मैं नहीं कह रहा हूँ, ये कैप्टन अमरिंदर सिंह ने कहा है आपके लिए भैया। और कैप्टन अमरिंदर सिंह कांग्रेस के ही है, और उद्धव जी आजकल तो कांग्रेस में है, वो आजकल सोनिया सेना में चले गए हैं। तो खुद उन्हीं के पार्टी के लोग कह रहे हैं, ये मेरी गलती नहीं है।
नांदेड़ से पास गई पंजाब में, वो
जो नांदेड़ से बस पंजाब में गई और इन्फेक्शन पंजाब में बढ़ा है, वहां रुकी। कैप्टन अमरिंदर सिंह जो कि कांग्रेस के मुख्यमंत्री है, पंजाब में है, उन्होंने महाराष्ट्र के ऊपर उंगली उठाया है। उन्होंने महाराष्ट्र से सवाल पूछा है कि जांच करके बिना जांच किए क्यों भेज दिया। आप बताइए, बिना जांच किए क्यों भेज दिया? ये तो कोई बीजेपी सरकार आपके ऊपर उंगली नहीं उठा रही है ना। आजकल तो उद्धव जी सोनिया सेना में है, ये तो सोनिया जी ही सवाल उठा रही है। सोनिया सेना
मत करो, राजनीति मत करो आप। सोनिया सेना, ये राजनीति मत करो,
बताइए।
नहीं, आप भी राजनीति मत करो।
राजनीति
शिवसेना के है, लेकिन महाराष्ट्र के सीएम है।
The point is, the point is, the point is, can I come back 1 second, please? You see, Binay Singh, the issue is, we are the only country in the whole world today. Yes, in America there is politics, but not at this level. I really think the people watching the program tonight should hear the fundamental issue here. You see, it is appalling. It almost seems to me today, Binay, that people wait for incidents to happen to get into a political blame game. And the first thing that they want to do, like Yogendra Yadav, is to fire a tweet. And I feel that COVID politics to create an anti-Modi sentiment is absolutely ridiculous. Let me tell you one thing. Fighting COVID was never going to be easy. The government is doing the best that it can. I'm getting some messages today saying, we're not going to win. Okay, let me ask all the people who are saying we're not going to win. Let me ask you today. Let's lift the lockdown. Let life go on as normal. Open the restaurants, open the malls, open the parks. I ask you today, are you ready? If you're part of those groups, are you ready for COVID to strike you and your loved ones? This question will have to be asked. It may sound very brutal, Ajay. But there are people who are trying to pray. There are people who are trying to create this sentiment. I'm saying, suppose Narendra Modi gives in. Suppose Narendra Modi gives in. Suppose Narendra Modi says tomorrow, okay, have it your way. Open it up. Are you ready for COVID to explode? Binay.
If something goes good, then claim it.
Binay and Surendra.
Arnab, this is blame and claim politics. If something goes worse, then blame it, and if something goes good, then claim it.
In Mumbai,
and Brinda Karat and people like Yogendra Yadav Yadav, they are waiting for such mishappenings to be done. And they are ready with their firing tweets. When Brinda talks about poor, it is not her love for the and affection for the poor. They want to make the poor into bomb. They want, if they are talking about the laborers, they want to transform it into bombs. And Brinda is representing the legacy of Babar. From Babar to Brinda, that legacy has continued.
One question is this, Binoy, 1 minute. Binoy, 1 minute. That's going out of line. Now my question is this. Surendra Chauhan and Ajay Alok. Surendra Chauhan, hear the question. Surendra Chauhan, hear the question. I demand today Twitter, and I keep saying this to Twitter. They think they owe nobody any answers, but Twitter, will you have the decency to blacklist a person called Ashok Swain? Ashok Swain, who has tweeted the following: a country where the life of a cow has much more value than the life of a human. Twitter, Ajay, I'm saying this, Twitter should be put on test. This is an attempt to communalize the incident. Ashok Swain's handle, which has been given a blue tick, should be cancelled or not. I'm saying symbolically. Question is, everybody is trying to, COVID politics is absolutely bereft of facts. This is nasty politics over migrant deaths. This is irresponsible. This is political vulturism, Ajay Alok. People who are jumping on an accident where 16 people have been killed. They don't care about migrants. It's only politics for them.
I am very much convinced. That it is being done intentionally. I am very much convinced.
So am I.
I can quote you an incident. Remember Bandra, few days back, 15 days back, Bandra? Lots of people came out on the road and
we exposed it. You'll remember that.
What will happen to the
We
lockdown?
exposed it.
It started from there. Yes, and who was the leader? The small group leader was an NCP leader called Abhishek, who was arrested. Later on, he said that all the small leaders of Shiv Sena, all the small leaders of Congress, they were spreading this, that there will be a train and you will be allowed to go. That is on the first lockdown ending. Now what's happening? Last 3 days, check out what they are speaking in the last 3 days. Today, Uddhav Thackeray says, where Mumbai is closed, it's being rumored. The rumor is spreading that the shops in Mumbai are closed. In Mumbai, it is spreading like wildfire, corona. And he does not care to shut down the Mumbai completely. I don't know what kind of a governance it is. Arvind Kejriwal, 3 days back, cases are increasing in Delhi, number 3 in the list. Arvind Kejriwal says, well, we have to think about the lockdown. Corona to rahega hi. We have to think about opening the lockdown. And he opens all the liquor shop. And you can see the crowds hanging around the liquor shop. No arrangement made for the liquor shop.
The central government is under an obligation to frame a policy.
Why the confidence was not installed?
One thing you will understand
among the laborers
that lockdown is not the solution.
Whose responsibility
what
is this?
For the migrant laborers are there in a state to earn their livelihood.
They are provoking
if the livelihood is not being earned by them, they are nowhere.
Yes, please note today that one of our panelists has revealed his intentions. 1 minute, this is an important time in the debate, viewers. I hope I have some time live. It's 9:45. It's 9:46. We have a few minutes left. One of our panelists has said today, lockdown is not a solution. Okay. So you have brought it down to this.
Mr. Goswami.
No, 1 minute, Sambit, let me complete. A country where the whole people of the country came together. Yes, there is frustration. Yes, people are feeling cooped up. Yes, people are not being able to go to work. Yes, the hospitals are fighting. I don't know, 1 minute. I don't want an echo. I don't want an echo, Surendra. Surendra, I don't want an echo, please. I am asking everyone today, all the people who say lockdown is not a solution, I want you to give me a solution. Give me a solution. I will extend the debate.
Not following the lockdown.
Give me a solution. Give the people of India a solution. Come on. Come on. And I tell you this, viewers, one more thing. I need to speak to all of you now. I don't need them. Viewers, remember this. I want to speak to you. Viewers, remember this today. I want to speak to your viewers. Viewers, the same people who tell you that migrants are not being allowed to go home are the same people who are now beginning to say, when the migrants go home, how will we have workers for our construction sites? How will work continue? So you can't be batting on both sides. I asked you a second time. You said lockdown is not a solution. So give me a solution. Give me a solution, Surendra Chauhan. Give me a solution. Give me a solution.
Pay the migrants. Yes, pay the migrants. Pay the migrants livelihood. Not only
Mr. Goswami, I firmly
by
believe
simply
that
giving ration and chawal and dal.
Everyone should not be speaking over each other. Please allow me a few uninterrupted seconds. Mr. Goswami, as far as the lockdown is concerned, I believe all those people who are saying that lockdown is of no use are thankless people. Today, in fact, all the researchers are pointing to the fact that if we did not have this lockdown that we are following,
Mr. Sambit Patra, bear with me for a minute. You tell to the nation today how much money per account to the laborer you are giving. Suppose 50% what the Congress is saying, you pay 50% laborer, the amount comes out to be 65,000 crore. That's all. And you're not paying that.
And Mr. Goswami, let's not say that people are cooked up. People are frustrated inside house. Is there any other option? Now, anyone give me an option. Is there a vaccine against this disease? Is there a treatment against this disease? If there is no vaccine, if there is no treatment, what is the option left? We have to work with the scientific temperament, the scientific bent of mind. Why can't you do this? And this tutu mama is not going to help anyone. And for God's sake, we have to stop this Vadra Rahul brigade trying to use this pandemic for their political furthering of their own political careers. We have to stop these people. Let me tell you, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, Mr. Vadra, they're trying their best
the
to
million,
use this as a
the million dollar question is what Arnav has just asked, whether we can stop the lockdown, or is it in the interest of the nation to stop the lockdown? That's what the question was.
I think that's the moot question, Harshvardhan. I think over the next few days, Sambit, you know what happens. Let's be very realistic here. Sambit, listen to me. Couple of things what happens. Now, listen here, Harshvardhan. Can I speak to the viewers with your permission for a minute? Viewers, this is tough. I know some people whose family members have been tested positive in Mumbai, and believe me, it's tough. Even those who are not, for them it's tough. Everyday life is tough. Getting supplies is tough. The constant concern and worry about a virus affecting your loved ones is the toughest thing. Those who have elders and young children, for them it is tough. It is the whole process of living your life out, and everybody does not have large homes, big gardens. It is tough. But as of now, I want us to look out on the other side. And when we do this lockdown politics, I want to ask, whether it is Owaisi or Rahul Gandhi, I want to ask them, do you have a solution? If you don't have a solution, then can you please come honestly and preface every statement of yours saying, listen, I'm just sitting here in a fancy house. I'm a member of the Vadra family. My house, my security is paid for by you, the taxpayers. I am very well off. I don't need to worry about anything. I just need to switch on my computer, speak to someone in Chicago and talk about solutions for India. You know, it is so bookish. It is so immature. But I think the worst thing is to try and break the motivation of the people of India. You know, the worst thing is, Ajay Alok, to try and break the spirit of the people of India. To try and break, Harshvardhan, the unity of the people of India. Well, give me a solution.
I'm telling you,
enough. Ajay Alok, ask him for a solution. Come on with a solution. I will extend the debate.
Has done today, that's the cheapest of the things.
Bring me a solution.
The same rod. He's among the same rod. They are the cheapsters.
No.
They are cheapsters who are out to do politics. I'll show you a letter what Arvind Kejriwal has done today.
DK is on the right.
They all want to take credit, do nothing. They are all cheapsters, including Mr. Arvind Kejriwal and including all this gang. This Tukde gang, they are all cheapsters. They are out to divide the country. Just to take credit, do nothing. Just to encourage laborers to move, don't take care of them.
Stop making judgments. Come out of the facts and arguments. Don't be sexist. You are just making judgments. You have no argument at all. They're tricksters, they're these, they're this gang.
करते हैं
अजय,
और इनकी इतनी हिम्मत है कि ये झूठ पे झूठ बोल सकते हैं।
Fuad Halim, since you also believe the lockdown is not a solution, can you give me a better solution?
Well, Arnab, you see, Kerala has already given evidence to the fact that how you can successfully use a lockdown and what strategies you need to amalgamate with the lockdown to ensure that you achieve desired results. You know, Kerala doesn't have a single positive case over the past 5 days. They have done adequate work at the right time. They have given the migrant laborers their due. They have given their citizens their due. They have ensured total cooperation of the local population. They have done.
But you are also aware that Kerala, the spike was highest earlier. Fuad,
that's the lesson I think so the nation has to learn from. We have to learn from our own people.
Okay, fine. We learn from our own people. Fuad, thanks very much. No. No, Fuad, 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Listen here. 1 minute. I heard you. Your audio is not very good, so I'm intervening. And I'm paraphrasing you and putting it across. The question is here. We must also realize, and I want Shantanu on the debate right now with Harshvardhan on this. The point is, Kerala's spike came earlier. There was a time when Kerala had one of the highest cases in the country. Kerala fought it beautifully after that, and it's come down. But then, obviously, Maharashtra is not doing something that Kerala did. We need to be non-partisan about it. Shantanu and Harshvardhan. Obviously, the implementation of the lockdown in Maharashtra has not been as stringent as the state of Kerala. That's a basic fact. Shantanu, we avoid these basic facts in an intention to only make it political. Shantanu.
You are correct. You are correct, Arnab. You are correct, Arnab. Uttar Pradesh, Kerala, and maybe some districts of Rajasthan. These are the only places to learn. Why can't people learn? I have no debate with Mr. Harshvardhan. He's from Aurangabad and he's feeling for the people. All of us are. Let's stop this political blame game. This Khichdi Sarkar is still Congress is blaming Shiv Sena. Shiv Sena is NCP. I think when the government came, we all said on your channel, this government, any crisis come, and this is a crisis of huge order. It will succumb. NCP is blaming Congress. Congress saying lockdown is not proper. Uddhav Thackeray during the second lockdown said, I only suggested Prime Minister the lockdown. I am seeing newspapers that Maharashtra is going for another lockdown, and Congress is saying lockdown is not correct. They are not settled themselves.
From day one, I have said that there are certain parties which have done everything to demoralize the nation. They have tried to detract from the important measures. They have almost tried to encourage violations of the lockdown. Viewers, we went through the Janta curfew, we went through the lockdown announcement. There is a PM Cares Fund. There has been a lockdown extension. We were together at 9 minutes for 9 p.m. Today, just for 1 minute, before we wrap up this section, I want you to remember the 9 minutes for 9 p.m. I want you to remember day one. On day one, we made a promise that we will defeat this, come what may, for however long it may last, and with whatever it takes. Now, my question to you tonight is this. It's tough times. Will you allow selfish and motivated politicians to break your and your family's resolve? I can hear a resounding no. I'll see you on debate number 2 on our Palghar investigation. Few minutes.